Hello, welcome back to Slow Easy English. I'm Sil. Yesterday I made a video about the words who and whom, and I talked about those two words, and I basically said that which one you use was normally not important. Most native speakers always use who, and very few native speakers use the word whom. Even when the textbook says you should, most people don't. A very small percentage of native speakers are careful and use proper grammar, but most of us really don't care about it that much because it's not important. So, if you are trying to learn to speak natural English, then don't worry about it, just use who and you'll be fine. Unless if you are writing a test, then you probably have to worry and you have to choose which one is correct. Now, some people are interested in learning which one is correct grammatically from the textbook. So one viewer from yesterday, from that video, he posted a comment and he was disappointed that I didn't give the rule and that he couldn't get the answer that he was looking for. He was a native speaker and he was simply curious. So you see, this is proof that native speakers often don't know the rule. Most of us, actually, I think, don't know the rule. Those who do are people who really care about speaking grammatically correct. But again, like I said, a very small percentage of people really care about it. And a lot of English teachers seem to be those that do speak correctly, like the textbook says. So if you're learning to speak English naturally, don't worry about it, you don't need it. If you are writing a test, then you might need to differentiate between who and whom, and maybe you are a native English speaker and you're curious to know what the answer is, because most of us don't know what the answer is. So this video is for those people, the people who care or maybe just curious and want to know how to use who and whom. Okay, now there is an easy way to decide whether it's who or whom. And the way to do that is, if you answered the question, would you use the word he or would you use the word him? If you use the word he, then who is the word you need to use in the question. If you use the word him in the answer, then you would use the word whom in the question. And it's easy to remember because whom finishes with M and him also finishes with M. So that's easy to remember. So who he, whom him. Okay? Now let's have a look at some of the sentences and questions that I wrote on the board. Who or whom called? So what would the answer be? If two people are talking and one person says, who called? The other person would say, he called. So in this case, the correct word to use is who. Oops, this doesn't work. I need another one. Okay. All right. So in this question, right, I say who called or whom called? Who called is correct because the answer would be he called, not him called. Okay. So who called? It's not a very good marker, but anyway, can you see that? I hope so. The next one, who or whom gave you the money? So who gave you the money or whom gave you the money? The answer would be what? Would be him gave me the money or he gave me the money? The answer, of course, is he gave me the money. So the correct word here is who. Who gave you the money? Okay? The next one, who or whom. Who did you see yesterday? Whom did you see yesterday? Okay? So if I ask it, who did you see yesterday, or whom did you see yesterday, the person answering would say, I saw he yesterday, or I saw him yesterday. I saw him yesterday. That's more natural, or that's, sorry, not only natural, it's correct. I saw he is not correct. So I saw him yesterday, so you would choose, whom did you see yesterday? Who or whom took these pictures? Who or whom took these pictures? He took these pictures. Him took these pictures. Him is no good, so we go with he. He took these pictures. The answer is who. Who took these pictures? He took these pictures. Who or whom were you talking to? Who were you talking to? Or whom were you talking to? The answer, if two people are speaking, who or whom were you talking to? I was talking to him. So, him. Whom were you talking to? Who or whom is she going with? She is going with he or him? She is going with him. So, again, whom. Okay. Who or whom will you vote for? I will vote for he, or I will vote for him. Him, of course. So, again, whom. Okay? I know who or whom broke the vase. I know he broke the vase, or I know him broke the vase. I know he broke the vase. So, I know who broke the vase. Or vase, depends how you want to pronounce it. So, I know who broke the vase. Vase. You can pronounce both ways, it doesn't matter. So, I know who. And in the last one, I don't know who or whom made them. I don't know, maybe there's a box of cookies. Somebody asks, who made these cookies? Or, whom made these cookies? The person answering, he made these cookies, or him made these cookies. He. He made these cookies. So in that case, I don't know who made them. Okay, so now here we have some sentences with who and some sentences with whom. So who called? Who gave you the money? Whom did you see yesterday? Who took these pictures? Whom were you talking to? Whom is she going with? Whom will you vote for? I know who broke the vase, and I don't know who made them. I don't know who made the cookies. Okay, now, this is the way you're supposed to say it according to the textbook. But, what I mean is, this gives you the answer. If you want to know what the grammatically correct way of saying it is, this is the way. This is how you decide. Just ask yourself, he or him. Let me choose okay. We have pink already. We have green, we have white, and we have orange. What don't we have? I like to use new colors. Oh, it's a new marker, and it's blue. Okay, how about that? So ask yourself, he or him. Okay? He or him, which way would you answer the question? And that will give you the correct word to use. He goes with who, him goes with whom. Okay? However, I really want you, if you are an ESL student, if you are learning to speak English, don't worry about these rules. At least don't worry about this rule. This rule is not important. Most people really don't care. In fact, most people don't even know what the rule is. Some people do. If you are with people who care, so if you're at school in English class with a strict teacher who cares about this rule, then you should use it. But I'm an English teacher, but I approach English teaching from a linguistic point of view. And in linguistics, we don't tell people how they should speak. We look at how people actually speak in the real world. And that is what I think is actually more correct. But in this case, both are correct. If you don't know, okay, if you want to speak correctly, but sometimes maybe you don't know what the answer is, then just use who. It'll always sound pretty natural, okay? It might be wrong sometimes according to the textbook, but it will always sound very natural. Whom, if you say whom at the wrong time, then it's not only unnatural, it's sometimes just wrong. So, for example, if I say, whom did you see yesterday? That's correct. Okay, that's correct according to the textbook, which is good. But I can also say, who did you see yesterday? And that is not correct according to the textbook, but it's correct in the sense that everybody speaks that way normally. However, with this sentence, who called? If you say whom called, it's not correct, and no one ever says that. No one, zero, like literally 0 people would ever ask whom called. And if they do use that, then they're just wrong, because it's wrong according to the textbook, but also because nobody says it that way. So, it's completely wrong, okay? Things may change in the future, I don't know, but right now it's completely wrong. So if you don't know, instead of guessing with whom, just use who, and it will be at least natural. If not correct according to the textbook, it will be natural. So just use who, okay? So, I hope I have answered the question for everybody, for ESL students and for native speakers who want to know the correct textbook way of saying this and what the rule is, okay? Now, I didn't exactly explain the rule exactly. What I explained was a way of finding out which one to choose even if you don't know the rule, because the rule is not important. To be honest, I don't really know the exact rule, you know, subjects and objects and this and complement, I don't know, I don't care, I don't pay attention to that too much, okay? So, but anyway, this is how you know whether you're using the right word or not. So, just ask yourself, he or him, which way would I answer the question, and then you use who or whom, okay? Great. That's it, and if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to write them in the comments section. If you like this video, please click the like button and recommend it to your friends, etc. And I will see you again soon. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.